Hi, I'm Terry from Waconda Boats here in Glen Elder, Kansas. We're also in Republican City, Nebraska. I'm going to walk you through the 2022 Lund 1775 Adventure Sport. Now this is another one of our most popular models. It's really a budget-friendly model for when you figure the value you get with this boat package. It's basically an 18-foot boat, 17 feet 10 inches in overall length, and it's got seating for up to 6 people. And it's just really popular for a lot of boaters, especially young families and such like that. This is a sold boat, so I'll kind of point out how he set it up to his liking, and I'll kind of also try to explain how we stock them as well. They're all going to come standard with this trailer, which gives you the spare tire and load guides. Now back here at the back, we usually always set them up with a 115. That's max horsepower, so that's plenty of power if you're recreational boating. If you're wanting to pull a skier or just go from A to B at a nice cruising speed, that's plenty of power. You could do it 90, but most are always going to opt with that 115 for the price difference. They're all going to come standard with this 4-step ladder as well. So if you are swimming or skiing, whatever, recreational boating, you got a way to easily get in and out of the water. Let's see. That pretty well covers the outside of the boat. So on the back of this model, you can see you have a nice sized casting deck up here to fish off the back. And you got the same flip-up jump seat, so you can see I'm sitting in this one here. I got plenty of room between me and the guy in front of me. They just flip up here, and on the port or the starboard side, you do have a lot of storage underneath this side as well. This flips up, so that's all open storage. Put whatever you want there. Nice, comfortable seats. And then on this side is actually your crank battery. It takes up this side, but that's where the crank battery is going to stow away. And then here in the center is your live well on this model. Really good sized live well. The tank actually extends clear up into that compartment a little bit, so you got a large live well. Now this is where your seat base is going to go to fish off the back casting deck. One of your cockpit seats here will move up here to fish off the back. This is optional. It's called the Tow Pylon Hardware. We always have that factory installed. Even if you don't want the pylon, if you ever wanted to add it later, it's just way easier to have this factory installed. So we stock the pylons. If you want it, it'll just drop right in place. This guy opted for the sport top, and you can see how nicely it stows away under the seats. We don't typically stock this model with the top. It's easy to add, so if you ever wanted to add it, we can. And this is with the top hider. You can just, it really stows nice and out of the way. Let's see. Over here on the port side, you do have some open storage. And it's a good spot for your navigation lights, stuff like that. Starboard side, you have another compartment here. If the driver's home, we always opt in the tilt steering. And then the kicker stereo, that's another option we always put with it. Switches are nice, easy to get to here. You can Bluetooth this to your phone, or you got a USB port here as well. This is a typical 7-inch Lowrance install we would do on a ram, so you got a lot of flexibility with this ram mount. Wherever you want to put it, you get the right glare with the sun, etc. Here in the center is your main rod box, lockable rod box. It holds 10 rods, so you got really convenient rod storage with it. Trolling motor battery is still up and under here, away from underneath the rods, kind of out of the way of everything else, along with the onboard charger. And then over here on the passenger side, port side, you have a really big lockable compartment in the glove box. It's just really deep, so you can hold a lot of stuff in here. And then of course under both sides you do have another open compartment here. So there's quite a bit of storage in this. When you get up to the front casting deck, you have a lot of room up here. So this is also an option. It's called the bow cushions. If you are doing a lot of recreational boating or anything like that, it's a really comfortable place for 2 people to sit up here and lay out across the bow. We don't usually stock these with it, but it's easy to add. They just kind of snap right in place. Once you get these out of the way, you do have some really large compartments on both sides here. So you can get a lot of storage up here on the bow. And then again, up here on the very tip of the bow, you have some more storage. It snaps in up underneath the trolling motor here. A lot of storage there as well. Here's a typical bow depth finder install on a ram again. So when you go to cover the boat, it starts right behind the trolling motor. And you can just flip this down. It's nice and out of the way. It's not on the floor where you're going to be kicking it or stepping on it, and it's not exposed when the boat's covered either. So that's our typical bow mount depth finder install. And while we got you up here, I'll show you also where the charger port is for the onboard charger as well. Just pull this out and plug it into an extension cord, and it's just really easy to get to, easy access from outside the boat. I think that pretty much covers the 1775 Adventure. If I missed anything, or if anybody has any questions, please feel free to call us or email us. Our phone numbers and emails are on our website, wacondaboats.com. And I'm Terry. Thanks for watching.